Hi, I'll be doing an analysis and review of Inglourious Basterds. The first part of this will focus mainly on analysis, seeing as how what I understood of this film was different from what I felt about it. The majority of it is spent in a movie theater, given that Quentin Tarantino well knows the impact of propaganda films. It stars a ragtag group of Jewish soldiers known as the Bastards, led by Lieutenant Aldo Raine, who sets out to punish the Nazis for crimes against humanity. Quentin Tarantino disclosed in an interview that the scar on Aldo's neck is actually a rope burn he got when the Ku Klux Klan tried to lynch him for defending black people. He is meant to be the film's rebel against white supremacists. He also remarks that he is from Tennessee, which is where Tarantino is from, and that he is part Indian, which mixes into his fighting style, preferring to scalp Nazis as if they were General Custer's army. The plot thickens when a Nazi propaganda filmmaker sets out to document an incident of a German sniper massacring American soldiers. It's called Nation's Pride and doesn't appear to be a very good movie, just a lot of shooting and killing. In fact, if you watch it in the special features, you'll notice the sniper decimates the troops to such an extent they start becoming a wall of corpses, in a similar composition to the Nazi corpses Aldo Raine is standing on in the promotional poster. The trailers cleverly marketed this movie as being a Nazi shoot-'em-up flick, but most of it does not take place on the battlefield at all. It would seem that we went to the movies to watch other people going to the movies. At this point, the theater mirrors the screen. The German audience came to see the slaughter of American troops, while we wait in anticipation to see them gunned down Scarface style. It appears that in the end, our audience won against theirs. The German audience cheered when the sniper carved the swastika into the floor. This is similar to when Aldo Raine carves the swastika into the heads of German soldiers. Tarantino seems to be testing us. He seems to be saying that if we sit and judge the crowd and get joy in their slaughter, we're no better than they are. If your audience cheered during any of the torture scenes, they failed the test. For the record, mine didn't. I think it's safe to say that the average Joe doesn't know much about Nazi Germany, so they just assumed that all German soldiers were psycho Jew killers. Just as the Bear Jew assumes this man got his medals for killing Jews. He had actually got them for bravery, and he dies brave, preferring to get his head bashed in rather than putting German lives in danger. To make this more ironic, the Bear Jew's chest is covered in medals. Did he get those for killing Germans? Earlier, Aldo comments that seeing the Bear Jew bash his brains out will be the closest thing they get to going to the movies. But this is why we went to see this movie, right? Yet again, another subtle reference to the cinema. Okay, now for the review part. I guess I kinda liked it, but they just won't shut up. I mean, is it really necessary to have those conversations last for as long as they did? On one hand, it's good 'cause it lets you get to know the characters before they kill them, but they just went on for so long. Another thing, it has two stories that intertwine with the same objective. That's like if the Mafia and the Federal Reserve both tried to kill Kennedy on the same day. Yet, all complaints aside, Tarantino delivers a message not commonly used in most old or modern war movies. With all those deep layers of meaning, this just might be his masterpiece.